Hello, and today I'll be looking at a new deck I've got. Nekroz. I've picked that up off a friend. So we'll be looking at that deck in today's video. So it is a ritual deck, means you've got ritual monsters, so you need spells and monsters in your deck to ritually summon them. It's not finished, but it's the core plus some of the extra decks already started being built and signed. So I'll go through it. I can adapt this for Genesis, or I can play it in regular format if I wanted. First off, one Dogmatica Maximus. I can banish a fusion, Synchro XYZ or Link from graveyard to special summon this. I can send two monsters with different names from extra deck to graveyard, and send two monsters from their extra deck to the graveyard of your opponent. And you can't special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, and it's a once per turn, so it's a really useful effect. For field control, got Nekroz of Decisive Armour. I've added a few cards in. I'm not sure if I will play this in the final list, but I want to experiment. So you can ritual it with any Nekroz ritual spell, but this one cannot have level 10 monsters used. It's got a quick effect to discard to target a Nekroz monster you control to give it 1000 attack, defense till end of turn. I can target a set card your opponent controls, destroy it, and banish it. Then, Nekroz of Aradaba. Any Nekroz ritual spell, cannot use level 10s. I can discard this card to tribute up to 2 Nekroz monsters from hand and or field to send that money from deck to graveyard. And if a monster effect is activated, quick effect, tribute a monster from your hand or field to negate activation and banish that card. So it's got again. Nekroz of Sophia, or ones of so far. With any must be used summons using 3 monsters you control with different types. During the main phase, you can quick effect, discard this card as a Nekroz spell. Your opponent cannot special summon from the extra deck during this phase. When this card is ritual summoned, you banish all other cards on the field and in the graveyard. You cannot normal summon, set or special summon other monsters the turn you activate this effect, so it is just a board wipe. Nekroz of Metaltron. It is technically a pendulum, so its pendulum effect is if a Nekroz card is banished face up, except during damage step, you can target spell or trap with the field to banish it. Or you can ritual summon this card with any, cannot use level 9 monsters. During the main phase, you can target one face up monster your opponent controls to banish this card. If you do banish that monster, that's just an end phase, so you can only use this effect once per turn. Any monster destroyed by battle with your Nekroz monster is banished. You've got Shuri's Strategies of the Nekroz. If you ritual summon one Nekroz ritual monster with the card effect that applies to use of monsters, this card can be used as the entire requirement. If this card is tributed by card effect, you can add a warrior Nekroz ritual monster from your deck to your hand as once per turn. 2 preparations of Rite to add level 7 or lower ritual monsters from deck to your hand, and then you can add a ritual spell from the graveyard to your hand. So it just lets me recycle spells. Cyber Angel Ben 10. The only effect you worry about here, if it's tributed, you can add a light fairy monster from your deck to your hand. I'll show you the monster in a minute. Next up, Nekroz of Clauselas. Ritual summon this card with any Nekroz ritual, must be ritual summoned. You can only use the effect of it once per turn. You can discard this card to add Nekroz spell trap from deck to hand. Quick effect, target a face-up monster in the field that was special summoned from extra deck. Until the end of this turn, that target's attack becomes 0 and its effects are negated. So it's good interaction. Vanity's Ruler. This is the one you go search of your fairies over your Ben 10. Cannot be special summoned, and your opponent cannot special summon monsters. Nekroz of Trishula. You can ritual summon this card with any Nekroz ritual monster, but using monsters but not level 9s. You can only use the effect of each once per turn. When a card or effect is activated, it targets a Nekroz monster you control, discard this card to negate the activation. When this card is ritual summoned, you can banish 3 of your opponent's cards from hand, 1 from hand, 1 from field and graveyard. 1 from hand is chosen at random. 1 Unicorn. You can ritually summon this card with any Nekroz ritual spell. Must be ritual summoned. Discard this card, then target a Nekroz card in your graveyard, except another Unicorn to add it to hand. And use this effect once per turn, and you can negate the effects of face-up monsters in the field that are special summoned from their extra deck. Bionic. Let's have this really nice Starlight one at the front. You can ritual summon this card with any Nekroz ritual spell. Must be ritual summoned without using, but you can't use Nekroz of Bionic. Its effects: discard this card to add a Nekroz monster from deck to your hand. So it's an add, and it's a target up to 2 face-up monsters in the field that are special summoned from the extra deck to shuffle them into the deck. And there's 3. That's a 3 off. We've got Aerial Priestess of the Nekroz. You can refill a number of Nekroz cards in your hand to increase or decrease this card's level by the number of refilled until end of turn. And if it's tributed by card effect, you can add a Nekroz monster from your deck to your hand, except a ritual monster. So you can search out the other non-ritual main deck monsters. Then we have 3 Advanced Swordsman of the Nekroz. If you ritual summon exactly 1 Nekroz ritual monster with a card effect that requires use of monsters, this card can be the entire tribute. When this card is normal summoned, you can special a Nekroz monster from your deck, except if that's another copy of this. If this card is tributed by card effect, you can add any number of your banished Nekroz cards with different names to your hand, and that's a once per duel. Onto the spells. 1 cycle. This is for the ritual spells. Could be used to summon any Nekroz ritual monster, tribute monsters from hand or field, then ritual summon a Nekroz ritual monster from your hand or graveyard, whose level exactly equals the total levels of those monsters. Once per turn, if you control no monsters, you can bash this card to add a Nekroz monster from your graveyard and add a Nekroz spell from deck. 2 Nekroz Defined Mirrors. They're quick play ones. During main phase, you ritual summon a Nekroz ritual monster from your hand or banishment by tributing monsters from your hand field, or sending Nekroz monsters from your extra deck to the graveyard, whose total levels equal or exceed its level. During your main phase, you can banish this card and 1 Nekroz monster from your graveyard to add a Nekroz spell from your deck to your hand. That once per turn. So it's a really good search add. Collide 1 mirror. This card is any Nekroz ritual for your hand, field, or banish. Tribute monsters from your hand or field, and or banish Nekroz monsters from your graveyard. Then ritual summon a Nekroz ritual monster whose level exactly equals the total level of those monsters. You can use it once per turn. If you control monsters, you can do a banish to add stuff. Then Kaleidoscope. This card could be a number of Nekroz ritual monsters. You tribute 1 monster from your hand or field to send a monster from your extra deck or graveyard. And then up to that level you can send. You can ritual summon out. And then you can, if you control no monsters, you can banish this card to add a Nekroz from graveyard and 1 from a spell from deck. Then 1 D barrier just to control the field. Extra deck so far is SP Little Knight, just a nice generic. Held with the Arclight. If its card is sent to graveyard, it adds a ritual monster or ritual spell from deck to hand. Along, a card for the Maximus, because if it's sent to graveyard, you can target a face-up card your opponent controls to return it to hand. And Identity Entes. If this card is sent to graveyard, you can target a card in the field to destroy it. Guillemel, just for levels. A Titanclad, just for some levels. Mistran, the Dragon Crown, for some high levels. I do need to get some lower level stuff in. A 5-headed dragon, again. Gives me a wide range of stuff. Then I'm looking at potentially some super polys for the deck as well. I am going to be adding the Deer Servants, but but they are sitting in the Chronicles, which I've not opened yet, but I'll be doing that soon. And then I need to add Haven Traps and finish the extra deck and side deck. But I'm looking forward to playing this. I said I can do it in Genesis or Advanced, regular TCG. So yeah, thank you. Please subscribe, like, comment. If you've got any advice on Nekroz, yeah, I'll see you next time.